guys, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to episode number 1. We wanted to start an intro video just to introduce ourselves and to start off the channel with who we are and what we want to do and accomplishments we want to have done and stuff like that. So for introductions, my name's Chris. This is my wife Paloma. Those are our 2 kids over there playing. The girl's Pearl. She's 6, almost 7 years old. And that's our son Gabriel. He's 2 years old, 2.5. So when COVID started, we got tired of living the 8 to 5 life. Getting up Monday through Friday, going to work. Not enjoying life is the way I saw it. I had a job that I liked doing, working on printers, and I'm currently working in the IT right now. And don't know how much longer I'll be doing that. About as long, I guess, as I need to do it until we could set sail while we're working on the boat. So the boat we have is a 1979 Bristol 29.9. When COVID started, we decided to move down to the coast and possibly looking into following our dreams of cruising at least the Caribbean. Don't know if we'll make it out and circumnavigate. If we do, we would probably upgrade to a catamaran and go through the Panama Canal and work our way to the South Pacific. But anyways, that's getting too far ahead. We decided to sell our home. Found out I was going to get let go with my company. I was working at Xerox. They were going to let me go because I was the highest paid technician in Austin at the time, or one of the highest. So I found a job down here in Corpus Christi, and we packed up, sold our belongings, moved down here other than the stuff we needed, and we rented an apartment until we could find a boat. And then this boat landed upon us out of pure luck. It's a boat that I've known since I was a kid. The boat's name's Paloma. It so happens to be the same name as my wife, which was a good thing. And she's a good sturdy Bristol. She's been around the world. Been down to Rio Dosa, Isla Mujeres, Mexico, and I believe she's been to the Caribbean too. But she's also won the Houston to Veracruz race 3 years. I don't know if they were back to back, but I know that the boats won the Houston to Veracruz race at least 3 times. Anyways, so yeah, we sold everything, moved down here to the coast, and got a boat now, and we're gonna work on cruising. Right now it's March of 2022. We moved down here in July of, what was it, 21? Is that when COVID started?
2020, 21, yeah.
2020. July of 2020 we moved down here. We currently live in Rockport, Texas. I grew up there a lot as a kid, so I'm very familiar with the area.
I'm also familiar with the area too.
My wife moved down here. We tried our dream back in 2009. We tried to do this. We had a Columbia sailboat, but I don't know. No, my wife has kidney disease, so she has to have kidney pills and stuff like that. So when we were down here and pregnant with our first son, she ended up very sick. The hospital in San Antonio considered her to be the sickest person in the hospital. So I had to sell the boat, give up the dream for now, and move back up to San Antonio to take care of my wife. And I know a lot of people would say, why would you do this with kids? And we'll make it a little harder. But will tell you that we're doing our best to make sure the boat is safe, child-proof. All the security stuff and safety stuff we would need to make sure the kids are safe aboard. They'll be doing homeschooling with us, and there are a lot of families out there that are doing this. Some of the famous ones that you may know and follow is Sailing Zatara. They're one of my favorite groups. I follow them. I'm subscribed to their channel. Another one's a Sailing Family. Even though recently they gave up the cruising to go back to the States because he got offered a really good job at, what was the name of that catamaran? I can't think of the name, but he got a job as a president for the catamaran manufacturing over on the East Coast. So they decided to do that. There's some other channels that have kids aboard their boats.
It also brings us closer to being a family. They're young enough where if we decide to stop or if we continue, they'll be closer to us. Besides everyday life, they have interests with friends. They'll have friends, but we'll be closer as a family, and it'll bring the parents and kids to
I think what she's trying to say is we didn't want to be the parents where the kids come home from school, eat their dinner, and then just want to go off and do their own thing. We want to be able to be with our kids. We want to spend every minute of our lives that we can possibly with them. Because, you know, kids, you only get 18 years with them, and then they're gone. They go off and do their own thing. And we decided that we wanted to be able to spend as much time with them as we can, and we thought that this would be a good way to do it. Not only that, you know, instead of the kids learning about the world in school, we want them to be able to go out there and experience. They're going to go out and see things and do things that they wouldn't be able to see or do without us doing it.
No, keep them up there. There you go. Thank you. April?
Sorry about that. My kids are getting into mischief, so my wife had to go take care of them. But anyways, we want to be able to spend as much time as we can with the kids. And we see this as a way of being able to do that and not having to work full-time jobs and make an income. We have some money saved up, and this is YouTube's going to be our job, basically. We're going to do this full-time YouTube channel to earn income to be able to continue doing this out there on the water. This almost didn't happen. Back in October, my stepdad died, who was my dad growing up, other than my uncle. And he died back in October, so it was really hard on my mom. I think she took it the hardest out of everybody. And I almost thought that I would need to move back to Austin, because my mom went down into a real funk, and the only time she was getting sleep was at my house when she come down to visit. But now it's March, things have calmed down, she's able to sleep now, and she's been able to get back to her normal life. So we decided to go ahead and continue on with our dream of cruising on a boat full time. I don't know how long we're going to do it. We may do it 5 years, may do it 10 years. We may do it until the kids graduate high school and might want to move out on their own. Then we're thinking about settling down in the Caribbean somewhere. We just don't know. We don't know where this is going to take us or how long, but we want to do it. It's been a dream of mine and Paloma's for a while, and we want to get out there and experience the world. We want to do it while we're young. We don't want to wait until we're retired. Yeah, we don't want to wait until we're old. We want to do it now while we're young, and then when we're done, settled. Well, I don't know if we'll come back to the States. We probably will come back to the States. I just don't know. I don't know. And then it also depends on what's going on in the world. Russia and Ukraine, that's a whole different story. I guess that plays into where we actually go and what we do. But yeah, so this is episode 1. Join us as we go on this adventure. Subscribe and like our channel. We will be launching a Patreon, so we will do a video about that and attach a link to our Patreon on our YouTube channel for those who want to come and support us financially on Patreon. We'll do things like Patreon meetups. People will be able to talk to us, track us real time. Once we launch Patreon, and once you're a Patreon member, you'll be able to track us real time wherever we're at. And you'll get the videos early. You'll get discounts off our swag. We haven't done anything about swag stuff like shirts and stuff like that, but we plan on doing it. Sorry, my kids are being noisy. If you can hear them in the background, that's my son. He's always noisy.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
He wants down and Mama won't let him down. But anyway, so we'll let you guys know when we get the Patreon up and going. For now, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like. And we look forward to seeing you guys out there on the water. Have a good evening.